Damian Lillard only had 12 points on 3 of 12 shooting going to the fourth quarter. We're not shocked that he made that shot. We're a little befuddled why the Warriors didn't double him and not allow him to take that shot and make that shot. It's the charge that he picked up on Draymond Green at the end of the game that is winning basketball. We'll get into it. I know you're already hot. You don't like the charge call into the NBA. But come in studio, we'll sort it all out. The Warriors now, with back-to-back losses, have a tough back-to-back tomorrow in Phoenix. Welcome to Toyota Warriors Postgame Live. Greg Papa, Chris Mullen, and Darrell Wright. And we'll go right to the end. Draymond Green made the Warriors the lead, but then Damian Lillard came right back and stuck a three, and then it was on at the end.
Yeah, the stars showed up big time when needed. Steph had 23 at half, and he and Damian were quiet in the third quarter, but at the end of the game, they made all the big plays. Steph made a big three when Carmelo switched on him. Made another big three-point shot. And Dame Lillard cold all night, and you called it at halftime. He said, I know this guy's going to make a game-winning three. Darrell, once he got his rhythm dribble down and he saw that he was playing one-on-one, you knew he was down.
Yeah, that was his best look all night, I would say. I thought the Warriors did a great job of mixing it up and showing them different defenses, showing them different bodies. And he's seen that one chance, and we know about Dame time. We know about him making big shots, so that's what he did.
And they played great defense. Wiggins played great individual defense. Yes. I thought the Warriors as a whole, as a team, they doubled at the right time all night long. But you know what? I mean, you have to give Damian Lillard credit on that shot because he had no rhythm. The Warriors didn't let him get rhythm, but that one time they needed him most, he stepped up.
Now let's take you down the stretch. Steph will kick it out here to Draymond Green, Darrell. He'll rise up and make a big-time three, but then Damian Lillard comes right back on the other end over Bazemore to answer the shot.
Yes, Draymond, big three at top of the key. The defense wasn't expecting it, and he took a big. Seen him make that step back three so many times. And right here, this is winning plays like Mully said. This is leadership. You got your best player out there taking the charge for game time.
I love this move by Draymond Green. Then a nice ball fake. The guy flew by him. And to me, this is one of my pet peeves. On defense, you can get vertical and have all the contact in the world. You can block the shot. Why you get more credit for falling? Was clearly on his way to the basket. Damian Lillard was still moving a little bit. It's a smart play because it's looked at.
And you want the charge just eliminated from the NBA?
I'd rather have it outside the paint.
All the way outside the painted area.
More than it is. Draymond killed the Portland defense. His one guy flew by. He got all the way into the paint. He did his job and laid the ball in. Why does Portland get the credit for at the very last minute sliding over and falling down?
We'll have to see. But as the rule book is currently written, did they get this right? He does step out of the no charge zone just enough so it can be called a charge. But is Damian Lillard competitive? The charge.
I thought he was moving a little bit, but it's one of those bang-bang plays where a referee is kind of hard to over restriction area, and then he took the hit. He looked like he was moving a little bit, but it was one of those plays where it's kind of hard to overturn this one.
This is the right basketball move, and Darrell, I agree with you. Damian Lillard did the right move. By the rule, he got his... But I thought he was up on his heels and moving a little bit to the left. You saw Steve Kerr. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of rewarding players falling down.
Draymond thought he got the basket in the end one. That was his initial reaction, but Zach Zarba was going the other way. I remember a game one of a finals with the Warriors and Cavaliers, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. Remember that years ago? They overturned the call, and Durant got it on LeBron James. So tonight, it's a very difficult game. So in the end, Damian Lillard does get the win over Steph Curry. Damian Lillard was not having a great game through three quarters, made the big plays coming down the stretch. Steph Curry had a 23-point opening half, only had one hoop in the third quarter, and it was that insane flipper off the backboard. But you said, Mully, he had to go for 35 tonight. He needed to go for 38, but he went for exactly 35.
Well, I had a list of other players that didn't live up to my expectation, but Steph always does, and he's just a tremendous shot maker. As you said, Pop, first half, 23 points. Just dynamic shot making in that first half. Quiet third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, both he and Dame Lillard, the stars that they are, Darrell stepped up.
Definitely did. And Steph, man, that shot right there was tough as well. Steph, one of the best shot makers of all time. And he just takes what the defense gives him, and that's what you got to respect about his game. He's not just settling for tough shots around the perimeter. He's mixing it up, but I thought he did a great job with in the game, and then at the end, they just let the wrong person take the last shot.
The only shot he made, the only hoop he had in the third quarter was insane.
Yes.
We were watching it backwards and forwards, the way he was able to spin that ball. I thought maybe it hit the 24-second clock, the ball would have been to hit it off the top of the backboard and get this ball to fall back the other way.
And he was fouled.
Yes,
he was fouled by Cantor. Like you said, Pop, just insane spin. I mean, most people, Darrell, you would say this is lucky. That's what he does.
That's not lucky at all, man. This is a lot of time in the gym. I know it went off the top of the backboard, but just the English he put on this, it gave it the opportunity to go in.
For an N1.
Yeah, that would have been a big play coming down. He was not having a great game. Andrew Wiggins played him superbly. The Warriors came with time to the fourth quarter. Damian Lillard was not having a great game.
Yeah.
He had just 12 points on 3 of 12 from the floor, and he was 1 of 6 from the floor and wins the game for him.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job with we talked about the junk defense. I thought they did a great job with showing them bodies, putting 2 guys pick and rolls and things like that. But, they made it hard on him. It made Dame be a real playmaker tonight. And then he seen that one opportunity tonight to close it out with a one-on-one play, and he made a shot for his team like we normally see him do.
He only had 22, Mully, well below his 6 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 10 on the 3 ball. We'll hear from Steve Kerr. He kind of dribbled into that last shot, but should they have laid a hit on him right away and gone and double-teamed him on that shot the way they were doing for a lot of the game tonight?
Yeah, I think looking back, that's what you wanted. I thought they did a great job, especially Andrew Wiggins, playing him straight up. And when they went to ball screens, they committed 2 people to them and, got a good double team on Damian Lillard. And probably more important, the weak side moved over. So when Cantor, that guy, rolled, there was help defense, and they rotated out of that really well. Yeah, the last play of the game there, we saw him getting that rhythm dribble. We knew that's Dame Lillard. That's game time. That's Dame time. Yeah, so ideally you want to go get him, make someone else beat you.
Yeah, you got to make someone beat you. But Andrew Wills games, when you come in there, everybody has to be on the same page. When you want to take a guy out the game, and I thought they did a great job with that. And like Mully said, the defense on the weak side were in the paint, and they made it hard.
And Dame Lillard, he moved the ball when he got done. And your guy from Syracuse.
Carmelo Anthony.
Big time. Carmelo Anthony.
He looks younger and in better shape than he did when he got Jim Boeheim the championship his freshman year. I've never seen Carmelo Anthony in this kind of shape.
And this is a perfect fit for him. Look at his efficiency. 8 for 13, 22 points off the bench. His efficiency's been great. Way more decisive. He makes quicker decisions, and this is a perfect fit for him.
And his fitness, his level is up.
No doubt.
He's in shape. Maybe the first time in his whole career, he's in really rock-hard shape. This is a tough loss for the Warriors now. With this, the Warriors go to 19 and 17. And again, if you're in that 7 to 10, but there's a big difference whether you're 7 or 8 or 9 and 10. We'll explain that more as we get closer to the end of the year. But they also lose the season series to Portland, Darrell. So if this game is a big 2-way swing and they move out in front, plus you lose the season series if you do happen to tie them, and that's one of the tiebreakers. So tonight was a tough loss when you look at the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, tonight was definitely a tough loss. It's going to be another one of those games that goes with it, Orlando and Charlotte, that you look back, a game you know you should have had, a game you know you could have won. So this was definitely a tough one. And then for Dame to play Dame so well all night and let him hit that game winner, this is definitely going to be one of those games they think back about.
And that Western Conference is so jammed up, and you see Denver and Dallas starting to make their run. They're playing better now. And there's 3 teams that surprised me. Phoenix, as far as they're up, Portland with their injuries, and then good old San Antonio.